Another thing I want you to consider is regular stretches. Now, I think it's going to be easier if I link you videos to this part, but we groomers, and again, it's not taught in that detail at grooming academies as I would like, but we really need to make sure that we are stretching and strengthening ourselves enough to avoid injury as much as possible. Stretches are a big part of that, because if a muscle is overused, loads of repetitive movements, if you stretch it regularly and get it back to normal after work or before work or both, and whenever you have free time, then you're going to feel refreshed, rejuvenated, and active, and you're going to have the freedom and mobility that I'm betting you're looking for. Me for sure. And whenever I did not listen to my body and I ignored these and I was like, work, crazy number of doggies, springtime is one of those, holidays is one of those, and I kind of forgot about these stretches and strengthening exercises, and I ignored my body and kind of abused it because I was working so much and did not take care of it. It got back to me with a note like lower back issues or crazy painful hands or swollen hands in the morning and things like that. So take care of your body. And as a solo groomer, being your own boss is so very much easier than doing it at grooming salons, because there you don't really have the time, the space. It's very hard to ask for it because it's not integrated in their work or philosophy, or how should I say, and it's very tricky. So it's much easier to implement these changes if you are your own boss. So I'm going to include links to how to stretch fingers, hands, lower arms, upper arms, neck, shoulders. That's another thing that I highly recommend to you, to do neck and shoulder exercises to stretch those areas as well. Back and spine. You can actually make your lower back crack on the grooming table. I do it all the time when there's big doggies there and I sit down for nail trimming, and I sit where the kitty cat is there, the dog is facing there, and I sit down there, and in a way that I twist, and I have my left leg, I can show you, the kitty cat is there, I have my left leg on the table, I'm sitting on the table with almost full bum, and my right leg is on the ground down there, and when I twist this way, my lower back pops all the time, and when I go this way and turn the doggy around to do the other side, and I do the same thing, and it's amazing. It's a funny little grooming trick I do all the time throughout the day. So yeah, lower back exercises as well along the back and spine, and there is a very important part. Everything is connected, and again, it's not my profession, so I'm just sharing what I learned through the years. Get a half dome. It's a little thing, dome-shaped thing like that long, that little bump. I should have brought it down, but I didn't, sorry. I will include a link so you're gonna know exactly what I have. And it is amazing for calf muscle stretches. Whenever you're standing all day long, your calf muscles will be used a lot and they will get tired. I feel mine, they are going to be very happy once I hop on that half dome. And you stretch down your calf muscle, and that will also help your lower back. It's the funniest thing. I had a very tricky lower back issue about a month and a half ago, something like that. It was insanely bad, the worst I've ever had. Back in the day, I had a few when I was like not that mobile for a day or two. Like I could always go out to the restroom and everything and shower, but I was much slower and I couldn't groom. In this situation, I was in bed for 4 days. I couldn't get out to pee, couldn't get out to poop. It was very bad. I neglected my body. It was all on me, and I gave a butt lift to my big dog. He's 112 pounds. He came up on the table with 2 legs. He was wet, and he's older. He's going to be 10 in August, and he usually just jumps up, and I forget that he's getting older, just like me, and I did not lower the table to the low, to the elderly low for him, but I left it like a little bit higher than knee height, and he couldn't make it. And I was like, all right, my mind was in, I'm grooming Doodles, so he shouldn't be that heavy. And big mistake. So I gave him a butt lift on his butt, and I screwed something up with my muscles so bad that I couldn't get out of bed for like 4 days, and I barely could move. I was on painkillers. I was like in insane pain. I was shaking my muscle. I had crazy muscle spasm, like I was shaking. I was sleeping with a metronome to not hyperventilate due to the pain. It was horrible. I'm not going to give you any more details because you're going to get scared, but think about it this way. I'm here, I'm moving, I'm functioning, I'm grooming doggies. It was horrible for days, but it's a good motivation for you to learn from my mistake and from my oversight that stretching is incredibly important, and scheduling your doggies in a way mindfully, so you don't give in to clients when they are like, I really need to get my doggy groomed, and times 20, and by yesterday, of course, and then you give in and you overwork, and then you sacrifice your health. But if you keep these things in mind, and if you create a healthy habit of keeping these in mind and stretching and strengthening, you should be a very comfortable groomer. Before this, I was a happy camper, and after this, I'm a happy camper and way wiser, because I'm not giving in. If someone did not bring or make an appointment on time, then they will need to wait, and no exceptions, because it will take a toll on me, and no grooming worth me being out 4 days from work or from life really, without work or in crazy pain. So very nice reminder to build healthy habits, and I'm going to include links how you can do it.